Derek Carr ? I didn't prep you for this one, but it seems. Look, I'm guessing that Derek Carr is going to be available this offseason. I think John Gruden loves Mariota. He signed through next year. I think Mariota is going to take that job. And you disagree?
I don't think Mariota will ever throw the ball in his life the way he threw that ball in that Thursday night game. I had to keep rubbing my eyes. And is that Marcus Mariota?
Fair enough.
He can't throw like that ever again.
It's a prediction. I'm not saying it's going to be the right call. I prefer Derek Carr, but I'm predicting that John Gruden is going to find a way to stick with Mariota next year, and then I think Carr will be available. He'll be more expensive. And the cap at best is not going to go up if he's available and John Gruden makes this decision that you think would be crazy and goes with Mariota instead. Do you think the Niners should be interested in Derek Carr?
Yeah, I mean he's no. I'm going to say no. And here's why with Derek Carr. So I'm actually a believer in Derek Carr's talent. I think he has everything you need to be a good quarterback. I think he's not that bad from a processing standpoint. And, he's shown that he's been a good player even with John Gruden. I think that people are constantly looking for him to reclaim his MVP candidacy and be that kind of player again. And he just hasn't been that kind of player. But he has the ability to be a top 10 quarterback. And he's played like an almost top 10 quarterback this year. He's been excellent. Here's where I don't think Derek Carr would be the fit. Derek Carr has shown throughout his career that he gets rattled when he gets hit. He's not a guy that likes taking hits.
No,
there's been bad moments where people have said, is he crying on the field? He's shown that he's not a guy that wants to get hit. And to play quarterback with Kyle Shanahan and, as bad as and as much as we can debate the offensive line and all of that, some people don't think it's a problem. It is something that has to be upgraded because quarterbacks get hit frequently, no matter who's back there. And so Derek Carr maybe moves better than Mullins, moves better than Jimmy, and he's maybe better in the pocket, but he's still going to take more hits than he does with Trent Brown, Colton Miller, and the best center in the NFL, Rodney Hudson. Right.
One more point real quick with Derek Carr. That's a great point. The lack of toughness or not the lack of toughness, but what you're saying. Also, with Derek Carr, he's not exactly Alex Smith in his conservativeness, but he's not exactly Brett Favre either. Throws a great ball, but a little hesitant on the deep stuff sometimes, what I've seen. And I think what Kyle wants, even though he's adapted his offense to Jimmy and Nick Mullins, Jimmy more so, I think he wants a guy who can throw downfield. I think he wants a guy who can throw downfield like Matt Ryan. And I think this guy is going to be a guy like that, not like Carr.
So the thing with Carr, right, is that when he came in the NFL, he was cutting it loose. He was ready to go. I feel like the hits, the breaking of his leg and all of that, it's kind of gotten to him where it feels like Derek Carr sees it. He knows what's going, but he's not always 100% in just letting it go and cut loose. Even this year when he's been throwing the deep ball great, he shows all the ability in the world. When you watch him, just watch him on TV, forget all the nuance. He just doesn't feel like a guy who's 100% confident, 100% in control, just ready to, if he sees it, let it rip. If it's a 20-yard in cut, I'm just going to blast it.
That's what I'm saying.
He's got the arm to do that.
To me, Kyle Trask, who doesn't have the arm of Derek Carr at all, has no hesitancy in his game and is a willing deep thrower. And I think Kyle would be like, dude, let me just get that guy in the second round as opposed to this guy who's got trigger pulling issues. So let's finish it off because we got about 4 minutes.
To do a summation.
What's that?
To do a summation, though, we've talked about quarterbacks all show, and people in the comments, I'm starting to read it, and I'm with them. The summation, the kind of thing that I'm getting from this is that Matthew Stafford is the guy for the 49ers, and they need to go get Matthew Stafford, and we're all going to be super excited when Matthew Stafford is the starting quarterback in 2021.
Hold on. I don't want to do the Matthew Stafford discussion right now because I don't think it's going to happen. They're hiring a new coach. There's no way the new coach comes in and says, you know what? First thing we're going to do, get rid of Stafford. That's the move.
Don't say that to me, man.
I'm sorry. But Stafford is he's what entices a coach there. If Stafford isn't there, I don't see. Anyway,